Hey guys, Cans97 still 171. Trucking video again, doing Euro Truck Simulator 2. Another video in the series of sort of personal trucks that I bought, loaded up as much as I could. This is a Renault T-Sleeper, 520 horsepower. Did some custom lights on the front. Down here at the bumper, you can see there's some lights down there. Some spots up there, some more spots at the top. It's got lights. There's a light sticking out of the side of the front bumper there. Boy, I really wish you could adjust the camera a little bit better here. Right in front of the wheel, there's a little one on the other side. Lights down the skirts. It's a 2-axle. This one's called a tag axle lift. So the front axle is powered. The rear axle can go up and down. And same trailer, back axle can lift. All in a 38-ton machine here. A little longer trip, 273 miles. There was one that was shorter, but it was so short it would have been not enough. And I think the front of this truck looks really great with the headlights. Really cool looking. It's got great visibility on the inside of the big windshield. Just again a regular sleeper. I didn't do anything crazy there. I do like the fact that it's got a nice digital speedo right there. This truck, I drove one a while ago when I first got the game, and I felt like the truck pulled better than you would expect for the power output. Don't know why. Could have just been in my head, but this 520 horsepower is not anywhere near as much as some of the other trucks, and I guess we'll see with 38 tons. But it felt like it just drove really nice, and I liked the instrumentation. I liked the fact that it had a big, easy to read digital speedo, which is kind of nice. Some of them it's not. The tacks get visible, but not great. You can go through, and there are some other ones down there that you can change. Turn it off if you want. It's fuel mileage. I think that's gallons. How many gallons in each tank, or gallons to empty. Oil pressure or temp. Air pressure, nothing. So, kind of nice. But here we go. Got about 273 mile drive. The other thing we might do is do a video. I was thinking do a video series driving at night, which might be kind of cool. Get an idea on all of these trucks, what the lights look like. Some of them have really good headlights, even without any extra spotlights. I think this Renault is one. My Man truck is another one that has really good headlights, even without the spots. The Scania, you can put so many lights on it, it's crazy. You could practically cover the entire front.
Turn left.
But even the non-spotlights are pretty good, even in the Scania. I just thought the engine in this truck sounded pretty decent too.
Turn right.
I don't remember what the transmission is in this one.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I ordered a Logitech Bluetooth gaming headset. The one I'm using is wired, and it's got a little stock mic that sticks out, and it works okay, but the earmuffs are not really that comfortable. They're okay, they're not great. And I saw Linus Tech Tips did a review of some different mics, different gaming headsets, and one that he really liked is one that I got. It's pretty inexpensive too. It's only like 35 bucks. But it'd be nice to not have a cord hanging off. The cord kind of gets in the way. And it's not long enough to like move it somewhere more convenient. So we'll see. Give it a try. If the curious to see too. It's got like dual microphones and noise cancellation. So
Turn right.
we'll see. May or may not work. I don't know. Turn right on red here. I actually have a set of old Bluetooth over the ear, earmuff style, headphones, and they have Bluetooth mics in them too, because you can use them for that. I have used them for that, but for whatever reason, I could not get them to work in the game with the recorder, or with the PC. It would do audio output or microphone output, but not both at the same time. It was really bizarre. So, I'm hoping I don't have the same trouble with these. If I do, I can always return them. Amazon Prime, But being that they're Logitech, hopefully they link in with the Logitech hub software and maybe they work better as a result. Whereas the ones I had were just generic, earmuffs for headphones, really designed mostly for listening to music, not so much the mic input. So as you can see, the truck's a little bit on the slow side, with 38 tons behind it. But when hauling lighter freight, I really liked how it drove. So it's one of the first trucks I was really attracted to. And then I started researching, and a lot of people said, the MAN brand trucks had the best headlights and stock in the game, and had the best engine noise, and so I bought that one instead of the Scania. It was my first personal purchased truck, new purchased truck. My first used truck was a Scania, and I really liked that too. But the digital mirrors, as I've mentioned 10,000 times, really help out in the game, just with visibility. The other reason I may have purchased the MAN is there is a stock 620 horsepower engine available, and I think on the Renault, this 520 is the most powerful you can get. So it's a little bit down on power compared to the MAN offering from MAN. Exit up here anyway. So again, with the navigation, you can see on the map that I got to exit up here. It'd be nice if we would say in 0.5 miles, what your next exit was going to be, so you could start preparing.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Like a real navigation system.
Exit right.
Alright guys, whoa, fuck me. Let's just stop. God. It's the annoyance, in reality, of driving a truck. You get some idiot trying to merge on or off of a highway. That wasn't what happened there, but, some idiot trying to merge on the highway, and they try to get on the highway going 40. You're right next to them, and right next to them and can't get over to the next lane because there's a car sitting to your left on the highway, and eventually, you know, instead of hitting the throttle and accelerating in front of a slow-moving truck, they continue to go the same speed, and then you slow down, and then you end up in a who can slow down faster contest. Then they finally get the message, they go, which is what they should have done in the first place, and now you're stuck sitting there in the right lane going 40 miles an hour, and it takes you 3 hours to re-accelerate back up. In case anybody doesn't know, the proper way to accelerate onto a highway is to use the on-ramp, acceleration ramp, to accelerate. By the time you get to the top of the ramp, you should be minimum going the speed limit of the highway, preferably faster. Look over your shoulder and blend in with the existing traffic. It's a lot easier to slow down in a car than it is anything else. So if you need to adjust your speed down to zipper in, you can do that easily. Or if you're already going a little faster, you can punch it a little bit more, accelerate some more, and get in front of somebody and merge over. Same thing exiting. You'll see people driving along on the highway and they slow down to 40 miles an hour while they're still on the highway before they get to the deceleration exit ramp. I better slow down. Some of these back roads, this thing says 37 is the speed limit. That's thunder. This one doesn't have a navigation screen right there, so we'll leave that up. That would be a negative of this truck, is that if you wanted to, you could, you know, some of the other trucks, you could run with that nav screen turned off because the truck has its own nav screen. There are some aftermarket nav screens you can buy for the trucks too, TomTom and Truck GPS, there's a few others. I've tried a few of those and I don't know.
Get ready to turn left.
Never really found they gave any more information than what the screen there does. You know, it's just
Turn left.
They look slow down. Kind of nice. The digital, you can see that next to the speedometer there is the set cruise control speed, which is kind of nice that you can actually easily read that. So you can up the cruise and then up the cruise speed and then activate it. It's kind of nice that you can actually read it easily. Like I said, I really liked this truck when I drove it. I think it looks really good going down the road. There was a lot of things I liked about it. But it's definitely a bit on the sluggish side, hauling 38 tons. Ooh, that was a lightning bolt straight ahead there. believe this is going right over the Polish border, so that might be interesting. The negatives about this, like the 3 little gauges to the left of the speedometer there, you really can't read those. I mean, you can't really tell what they are, at least not from my seat. You, on your computer screen, you might be able to read them easily, but on the TV, sitting 5 feet away from me, they're really not visible or legible. But I like the other stuff. The Speedo is easily legible. I think I mentioned it in another video. Check out the Electric Trucker YouTube channel. I posted a link in the last video, a couple videos before. He just recently posted a video driving the Iveco electric. It was a pretty interesting video. He's a cool dude. Gives lots of deep details about efficiency and range. So I looked up, after the last video, I was curious how many other trucks I had not driven, and the only one left is, the only 2 left were this Renault, and the additional MAN truck that I bought. I may or may not do that one, because, I mean, it's basically the same truck I own, except it's got 2 axles in the, oh shit. Except it's got 2 axles, 2 axles in the back. With the same engine and a different paint job, so I don't know. May not be worth even showing that one. It might be kind of cool to, maybe I ought to combine the idea about a night video and a base truck together, and start driving some basic trucks with their basic stock lighting systems and leave everything stock without any, without 10,000 spotlights and stuff on them. And then do a series like that. Could blend 3 ideas and do the stock basic trucks with the extremely long trips, because then you would get day and night passing on the video. The problem for me with the really long videos, and it's sort of a similar issue on YouTube for you guys, is a 2,000-mile journey is about a 3-hour drive in real life. And I drive for a living in real life. So, and it's a bit much. So I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. But I definitely want to do like some night traffic. That might be kind of cool. And the basic trucks. There'll be some other trucks that get unlocked as my skill level goes up too. They're on the DAF brand, and I think there's a couple others. There are some trucks that are unavailable to me right now.
Keep left.
Or maybe it was a Iveco. I don't remember. There was a couple of trucks that, when I was looking to get the biggest, baddest truck available, there were some that were grayed out. And one way to up that skill level rapidly would be to do some long trips. And we're getting there, guys. extra 100 horsepower in this truck, and it would be pretty compelling. That, along with digital mirrors.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oops, fuck me. Not paying attention.
Exit right.
It was a long week, guys. Yeah, I don't think I can do those long journeys. Unfortunately, this recliner I have is not really comfortable in the butt. The bottom seat cushion's a little not great. Probably doesn't help that I spend the entire work week sitting on my butt driving. Polish border here. So there should be a border crossing. We have to go across at some point. I was going to get fuel, but we don't need it. What are you stopping for in the middle of the road? Well, coming into a town, I guess, is why. But Jesus. People do that shit too in real life. Now, oh, look, the speed limit changed. Slam on the brakes and get down to the speed limit. Just, like, get out of the throttle and coast down to the speed limit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Keep left, then turn left. Turn left. Turn left. Finally, we are here.
Right. What you do in real life is you try to figure out, like, okay, they want it right there. What do I do about that? And a couple ways you could do it. You could go to the left over here, you know, and then swing around to the left in their lot, and then you'd be able to driver's side back right into that spot. You could also go this way, but it's a smaller area. So we're going to go that way and set ourselves up. We're going to clear the fence there. So it's kind of what you want to do in real life is, you know, examine your surroundings, come up with a game plan on how you want to maneuver to make the backing up part as easy as possible. So we're going to come over here, and then in real life, you know, you would look to the left down the parking space, you know, examine it, make sure there's no junk. One thing that can happen is somebody will leave a tire chalk, you know, to chalk your tire, you know, like a triangle shaped thing to prevent you from rolling. Sometimes they'll leave them right in the middle of the damn parking space and you bounce over it. Debris, metal debris, anything that could flatten a tire, those are things you want to look at when you stare down, you know, the parking space. And then, if you look, when you get back straight, if you look out that window, the end of your trailer is basically pretty well set up for that. That's kind of the maneuver I did, was go pull forward, crank the wheel all the way to the right, then crank the wheel all the way to the left, and it puts you at this 45-degree angle. Not have pulled forward enough, but I think I did. And start unwinding it. And they have those little tube things at the end of the lot there. You can see it right there next to the trailer. To guide you, to prevent you from going too far to the left or too far to the right. So what we'll probably have to do is pull back forward a little bit. it actually is happy with that. I'm not. So we're gonna see how far off we were, and it was happy with that. I mean, in the game, you know, you don't really care, just take it. But in real life, you would not want to do that. You would not want to leave a trailer parked so crappy. But you can just pull forward, get yourself better aligned. Now, helps if you actually put it in reverse. Again, the lesson I learned in school was when you're looking in the mirrors, if you're too close to that side, turn towards trouble. It's a little better, but still not really great. So let's say if you're looking in that left mirror and you're getting too close to the trailer over there, you turn towards the trouble and it'll make the trailer go the other direction, away from the trouble. In a straight truck, it would be opposite of that. It's a little better. Parking brake, engine off, and unload. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. You guys have a wonderful day. Ken 77 Stoat 171 signing off. Be safe out there.